man in how to interact with law enforcement?
Well, I think that I would advise that young black man or young black woman to work in addressing their education, work in building and volunteering in their communities, work with respect to looking at how to be engaged and work with others, develop relationship with mentors and so on. When they're involved in those situations, they will not have all that time to be worrying about interaction with the police, because they're not going to find themselves at the malls. They're not going to find themselves on whether or not it's a basketball court doing nothing at all than just loitering and hanging around. And if they are at the basketball court or elsewhere, they know that they have other things to do. They know that they have other people who support them and are connected and so on. So it actually it creates a disinterest for them to find themselves in places where they need to interact with the police, whether or not it's that they're accessing the libraries, using resources, building on learning to read, whatever it is that they want to read, things that they enjoy, things that they like to do, whether being on the computer. I would say to you, find resources, find things that you want to do that can help build not only character, but build your mind. And so you don't have to have this idle time doing nothing. Because when you have that idle time, you're going to find yourself in situations where you're running with the wrong crowd, doing the wrong things. I can tell you that I'm a product of a single mother with 5 kids. And my mother was an operating room nurse. She had 3 shifts. There was never a day that I was growing up as a young boy and that these things happen, and we have to be there discussing it and articulating and advocating these things so that we can actually provide support for our communities.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is very good, and thank you for joining us. But I have one important question. I want you to squeeze it in.
Community engagement and community support. So you talk about that mother who has 1 or 2 children who has to go to work, and they leave those children and because they don't have any support.